Yep, I was addicted. And you know how I got out? God did! Ladies with gentle hands, our win condition today is going to be not using any weapons. And we are going to be discussing something else quite different on the channel. Now, I'm not a family-friendly channel. I just don't like cussing things, which a lot of people believe that I am family-friendly and all, like all this sort of stuff. Yeah, whatever. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the fact that I used to get high. And I used to get high all the time. Every single day. Probably a year and a half. Now, you're probably thinking, whoa! What the hell? Where does this come from? Left of field? Yes, it probably does seem quite left of field. But I thought I would just share a story today about why I don't do it anymore. And why, if you're out there and you're currently doing it and you're weighing it up like and it's kind of negatively affecting your life, I think that it's a very good idea to stop. Now, I haven't smoked anything in probably quite a long time now. I'd say it's been, yeah, it's been just about 2 years, I think, actually now, just over 2 years. And yeah, I just wanted to share, like, my experience, right? So, I had smoked a couple times growing up, in school, and it wasn't really a good idea. It was kind of like I would go skating and, you know, that sort of environment wasn't the most greatest environment to be in. Also, I said without using weapons, so I don't know what we're doing. I guess we're going to just try and hold impulses for the rest of the game. But yeah, so, you know, being in the skate environment, you know, go to the skate park, kind of like smoke a little bit and stuff like this, like, you know what I mean? That's sort of what I would do, right? So, I knew it was bad. However, I also had a little bit of me that kind of wanted to fit in a little bit. There was a part of me as to why I did that. Not peer pressure. There was no peer pressure. But it was just me wanting to, you know, kind of just do it, I guess, to be cool, quote-unquote cooler in a way. Guys, that is probably the dumbest thing you can do. Please do not do that. Oh, there's a guy chasing us. And we're cooked.
Master Chief here, coming at you live for the motherfrickin' intermission. Comment of the day.
See, this guy's got a gun, right? So we're just gonna be running away from people for the most part, I think, in this game, and then on the other side of that, we're gonna be trying to find more and more movement so that we don't just get clapped out the wires. Like, look at this guy just looking at us. Anyways. But yeah, don't do it, that is super dumb to do. There's multiple negative side effects to cannabis or weed, which a lot of people sort of overlook. Some people more inclined to be more addicted or have more negative effects than others, and I would definitely be someone who would have had more negative effects because I was doing it every day, and it was very, 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 very negatively affecting my life. So we basically didn't do it much. I went to college. I actually stopped doing it when I went to college, believe it or not, because I went up north. There was kind of much less drugs and stuff like that than in Melbourne. Please don't die. Yeah, let's just throw this down. We need to eat this. And yeah, we stopped doing less actually when we went to college. Once I was at college, I somehow got my hands on it towards the end of my first year in university. We were doing all right in the studies, nothing incredible, but you know, doing all right. And then basically, I started getting addicted again. And, well, not again. I started getting addicted for the first time in my life. I never was addicted to it before this. At this point, I definitely would say I became an addict. It basically consisted of me smoking every single day. And it got so bad to the point where I nearly failed uni, just started dropping out, and got basically really far from my faith, which was God. Felt like I'd betrayed him immeasurably. Felt absolutely horrible in that sense. Also felt really bad because I was lying to my parents about it. I was lying to lots of other people about it. And it was genuinely controlling my life. In the sense that I could not, for the life of me, not smoke one day in a row. I was completely and utterly an addict. And if you guys are in this situation, you're watching this, I highly recommend, please, at the very least, you should not be smoking every day. I do not think it's a good idea. Even if you're super functional, I don't think you should be doing it every single day. I think that is a very, very, very bad idea. And that's just from me, from my experience. You may disagree, and that's okay. You know, we can all disagree. We can all have opinions. That's my opinion. And that's from my personal experience. So, Yeah, let's just get up on this little thing, right? And yeah, so this got pretty bad. And basically the sun would go down every day and I'd have to smoke. It was like a psychological cue. Once the sun went down, no matter what I had accomplished in that day, no matter how productive I was, how unproductive I was, I would just have to go and smoke. And that is genuinely a terrible place to be in. To the point where I would go to my friend and say, whatever you do, do not let me smoke tonight when the sun goes down. And the sun would go down, and literally me and my addicted sad sackness would literally go to my mate and start begging him, being like, bro, you gotta let me smoke. And like that's called being an addict. Now, another thing which was also really terrible about this time is that people were just giving it to me for free, and I wasn't even paying for them for one. So I was kind of like, what do you call it? Like scavenging? It's not scavenging, that's the wrong word. You guys know what I mean. Basically, though, I wasn't reimbursing anyone for what I was doing, and I was basically just being an absolute dog in that situation. So I wasn't being a very good person like that. And then, yeah, like what else bad happened? Many bad things happened. It just got so addictive that my mental health started going down the drain. It wasn't until I was in the start of third year uni. I was still smoking over the holidays. I really wanted to stop multiple times, and I just knew I couldn't stop, and I just wanted to stop. Especially at this point now, this last month had been getting really bad. I went to uni, and then one night I smoked, and I was drinking at an event I was at, and I genuinely felt horrible. I felt terrible. And I went back to my room, and I basically just went and hopped into bed. I think it literally 8 p.m. And I don't think I cried or anything, but I was extremely upset. And I believe that this made me quite depressed, actually, moving on from this. Because after this, I stopped smoking because I felt conviction from what I believe is Jesus Christ, my God, because he didn't want me to do this anymore. So I said, you know what, God, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust that your way is better than my way. I'm going to deny my flesh in my addiction and stop. So I just stopped cold turkey. Just one day I was like, nope, that's it. And I stopped because I believe that's what God wanted me to do. And this was really difficult. I just met my girlfriend, absolutely beautiful girlfriend. She is genuinely the most amazing girl ever. She is incredible. She helped me through this so much. I had so many times with her and times where we were praying together. And where I was literally saying to her, to her face, my flesh is telling me to go and do it again. This would be like 2-3 months after. I still want to do it. And she never once got sick of me having that conversation with her. Not once. Every single time, she was always there for me and always like, she was just there to support me. She would say, no, it's okay. Let's pray about it and let's keep moving forward together. She never once said, oh my gosh, you want to do it again? Are you serious? Are you serious? You know what I mean? And that was that positive reinforcement that I genuinely needed and was relying on. I don't know how we're going to win this game again with no kills, but we're going to basically try like knock them out of the final circle. That's sort of the goal we're going for. But yeah, W, my girlfriend. Another people who were great help for me was my parents. My parents were amazing. Oh my goodness. The amount of calls I had with them when I was trying to quit before and I would say, hey mum, I smoked again. And she would be, you know, sad that I'd done that again, but she wouldn't cut me off. And like, that's perfect, right? That's what you need. You need that positive support network. So guys, if you were trying to do this as well, please reach out to someone close. And if you don't have someone, find professional help. Because doing it on your own is generally impossible. And also, if you're willing to try, I encourage you to call out to God, or what I believe is Jesus, who I believe is Jesus Christ, and ask him for help. Because he helped me, and that's just my experience. Now, you may disagree with that, and that is okay. I'm just saying, if you're willing, to someone watching the audience, give that a crack. Because at any point, if you're that desperate, you'll try anything. And man, let me tell you, that really helped for me. I don't know if we just hide, if we keep trying to find chests or what. But yeah, guys. And then after this, I went for a while. I went pretty, like, you know, had a great run. I think it was like 6 months. I hadn't smoked. Bang, relapsed. I know you thought, oh wow, he's got away with it. You know, what a happy story. No, I didn't. I smoked one more time. This was the last time I've ever smoked. And I was camping with my friends, and I just craved in, and I just said, all right, I'll just do it. And I wish I had never have done that. Of course, you know, it's hard. But at the end of the day, you know, like, we're good now, and we're off it now. So in hindsight, it's okay. And yeah, man, let me tell you, if you've been an addict, you totally understand. If you haven't been an addict, I pray that you never become one, and I'm encouraging you, just don't even try it. I'm just saying, don't try it. Like, that's just my personal take. I don't think it's really that worth. I got to the point where I wanted to watch a movie, I wanted to go eat food, I wanted to do anything, and I would just have to smoke, and I'd have to do that. And that is literally the definition of what I believe is being a bot. I was being a bot. I couldn't do anything in my life without getting high. And if you ask me, I would say I was a loser. I couldn't do that, and I'm not calling you necessarily a loser if you're doing that, but me and how I perceive myself, I was a loser. The fact that I couldn't go and enjoy life for just what it was and what it had to offer me, I was an addict, and I believe that is quite sad. But you know, we've come a long way from that. And yeah, we've also done some other things as well, which I'll talk about in other videos. But yeah, I just wanted to discuss this, and I was kind of playing up whether or not I will actually discuss this. Uh-oh. Let's get away from this kid. We gotta save these impulses, if anything, for the final circle. And yeah, man, it's just like at the end of the day, it was really just negatively affecting my life, and I am so happy that it's gone. And if you're watching this and you're getting angry at me or upset at me, I can't believe you've done this and stuff, guys. Just know I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, no one was more angry at myself in the time than me. So really, at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want, and I don't really care. I don't care. Say whatever you want. I don't care. Think whatever you want. I don't care. It's just how it is, and I do generally believe that this story can help more people than harm people. That is exactly why I'm sharing it. And I'm just completely honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys as viewers. I'm not going to have fake... I'm not going to be fake. I just don't really care for that. There is nothing worse than being fake, I think, and acting like you're someone who you're not. And let me tell you, that's just something I used to do. I'm not like that anymore. If you're watching my videos now and you think I'm a massive cook or a massive pothead, I'm not. I've told my boss this story as well. I've literally told him, like, oh yeah, I used to do this stuff and then I don't do it anymore. I don't really care who knows, because I believe that there is a happy side of the story. And I know when I'm telling them the story and telling you guys the story that I'm not lying to you guys. And I can say now that I don't struggle with it. I don't. There's not a single part, like, bone in my body or part of my body that ever goes, I want to smoke again. I just don't. There's nothing about it that does it. And then a whole nother side of that is drinking. And drinking, let me tell you, I've talked about drinking before in a video, not smoking. And I thought, oh, should I talk about smoking in this video? I don't know. It seems a bit rough. It's a big bad. And although it is a big bad, drinking as well is also a big bad. So you should definitely not have the, what is it, like the stigma that I'm only going to talk about drinking because it's legal, and I'm not going to talk about weed because it's illegal. I'm not going to talk about other stuff because it's illegal. I don't really care. And then as well with the whole demonetization thing on the channel, I don't think we're going to get demonetized per se from this video, but yeah, I just don't care. I just want to be honest with you guys, and I hope that you have got something out of this story. We're going to see if we can still win with 0 kills. And yeah, hopefully we can. But yeah, guys, even also if you are just a smoker, right, and you're just an open mindset, and you have no intentions of quitting, I highly encourage you, just take a break. Take a break. See if you can go 3 days without it. And I know people who haven't smoked are probably thinking 3 days, that's light work. If you're in the thick of it, let me tell you, oh my goodness, 3 days is heavy work. To not smoke for 3 days, if you're an addict, is very hard. So yeah, see if you can go 3 days, and if you get there, see if you can go 5 days, see if you can go a week. You can go a week off, and then, you know, maybe come back to, I don't know, you do you. It's your life. But it is very challenging, guys. Everyone has their own journey in life. Everyone has their own challenges, own progressions, you know, whichever, like the way you learn, the way you develop as a human is completely different to other people. Everyone's stories are different, right? And no one's stories are better or worse than others. I generally don't believe that. I'm never ever going to get on my high horse if someone tells me they've, you know, gone and done meth. I've never done anything like that, that intense, but, oh, we got this guy here. I don't know if he's seen us. He definitely hasn't. Okay, we're just gonna be super stealthy. But yeah, man, like, it's okay. Just know whatever you've done, I'm just trying to just tell you what's what. And I believe in my faith that there is a king named Jesus, which is hard for some people to believe because they can't have faith. You know, they need to believe in real things. But I'm just telling you my experience. There is someone out there who genuinely wants to help you and love you and bring you up as a human to make you more like him, who I believe is basically peak human. Super nice, super kind, super loving. Brings in everyone, open arms, no matter who you are, no matter what you've done. That's what I believe. And do not believe, and I like, oh, is this guy coming over to us? No, he's not coming to us. Okay, I don't really know what we're going to do here. We're low-key doing pretty well, though. We've got 6 people left. Okay, we're just going to have to blow them off into the final circle. That is sort of what we're going to have to do. So this guy seems like a pretty competent player, not going to lie. Let's just run the long way around. We're going to run around the circle up to here, and then we'll go up on the hill. Sounds like a good plan. But yeah, that's just my take. That's my take. All right? You may disagree. Just know that I'm just making this video because I can, and it's my channel. And, you know, digital footprint's a whole nother thing. But then at the end of the day, I think about helping others. And if this video ever stops me from getting a job or something like that, because I was honest about something I did that was bad and how I got better from that. To be honest, you can honestly just go stuff yourself, because if this video can help someone who's genuinely struggling, and I'm serious, man, it is hard. If you're addicted and you want to stop, it is hard to stop. And if someone ever claps back at me because they say, "Oh, you have this on your digital footprint," I genuinely don't care. I will gladly go work a simple job at a checkout register for the rest of my life if it means that one person's life is improved because of this video. Gladly. I genuinely couldn't care less. I don't care. I don't care. This is something I've been practicing, not practicing necessarily, but learning, and still struggling with is, how do you just not care what other people think? Who are bringing negative things upon your life? How do you just not care? And it is hard, let me tell you, it is hard. Like, sometimes I hear things and I do care. Of course I care. It's only human. Oh, crap. Okay. We gotta get out of that. No way that... Oh, we got another guy in here. Okay, we gotta save some impulses, genuinely. Otherwise, we're cooked. Otherwise, we're completely cooked. Alright, oh, we should have been gathering mats, I just realized. Let's get some more mats. But yeah, man, just like... I don't know. That's my take. That's my story for today. Very, very different to the usual stuff. I think the last 2 videos, or the last video, we talked about the shower or something. Now I haven't had a shower in that many times. And let me tell you guys, our streak of not having a shower is getting better ever so slightly, daily and nightly. If you get that Adventure Time reference, you're actually the GOAT. And I wish nothing but the best for your life. But I also wish nothing but the best for everyone else's life. Of course. Oh, we got a guy behind us. Oh, goodness. Just go here. We're gonna get up onto this castle. Okay, where are the boys at? The boys are trying to let them play. Got 2 people left. We have to play this right and good, all right? And then hopefully we will be sweet, guys. And yeah, I think we can come away. I think we can come away with this win. What do you reckon, ladies? Clicks or what? I reckon we can. Hopefully as well, if you're watching this, you didn't click off the video and actually got the happy ending to the story, and you didn't just go, "Oh my gosh, Nev's done this. Bring down the hammer." Unsubscribe. But if you want to unsubscribe, that is totally fine with me. Do not stress. I am not stressed at all. Do as your heart desires and your heart intends. That is all I'm gonna say. Look at this guy. We've got a guy there and we've got a guy beneath us. Okay. We're gonna let these guys fight. This guy's rushing. Didn't think this guy was gonna be rushing over, not gonna lie. He's behind that cone. Is he gonna push over or is he gonna hold storm? Yeah, he would be an idiot if he were to. Okay, my play, I'm gonna pull off here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm gonna wait for this. This is the game sense coming in. This is 2,800 hours of game sense coming in. There's a guy right beneath me. He is gonna rotate across. Hopefully he's gonna go on that close edge because he doesn't realize this guy's here because he's been mining. And then I am gonna go on the outskirts, slowly staying crouched so that this guy doesn't hear me and start fighting me. But this guy starts fighting him and hopefully this other guy won't see me. So let's try to do that. So this guy needs to go. He's going now. Okay, and this guy comes in and starts shooting me. Not gonna lie, I don't know why that guy would do that. Okay, we've got great circle position here, not gonna lie. Okay, now this guy knows where we're at. Okay, we've only got 5 more chances of this. Look, this is getting sus. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna do this, not gonna lie. Okay, this guy's here now. We're locking in, chat. I don't know why I'm calling you chat. You're not here with me right now. We've got a couple builds left. No way, dude's trying to do our own challenge to us. Okay. We definitely should eat. Okay, we've got this spire up here. Can we land on this? Oh, goodness. Did we knock him off? Okay, I don't think we're winning this challenge, if I'm being completely honest. We might just have to kill him with the fists. Where is bro at? He's up here. Well, that's our story. We lost the game. Hope you guys are going good. I love you. I hope you love yourselves. Jesus loves you too. And I will see you all in the next one. God bless and have a great day.